What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with another Tales of the Rays video. We are going to be hopping into the event itself and playing through it. I was originally not going to make a video because I assumed this was going to be like a raid event, but it's an event, but it doesn't have an event shop, so maybe the second set of the event has it. We will not be watching the skits itself, just because we can't read them anyway, and plus you'll probably play through them anyway. Okay, so we got her episode unlocked. For those who didn't watch the previous video, I did pull her off the free multi they gave us. I pulled her Mirage Art. Obviously, it's going to be a rainbow event because they're rainbow characters. So let's go ahead and just do that. Boom. And yeah, so I'm very interested to see, like, because we have this event for 2 weeks. So there has to be something for us to do here. This is my most powerful team right now, but let's actually switch out Merity for a better healer. Let's put Tyr on here. Tyr. Where's Tyr? Unless I'm just totally missing her. She should actually be kind of lower. Yeah, there she is. Do we have a healer that's higher? I mean, Melina's pretty nice. Let's go with Melina. No, 25,000. Yeah, that should be fine. So let's just go with this squad for right now. We'll continue the Vesperia going all the way up until Flynn's event. Am I right? Alright, so yeah, I'm very curious to see what we're actually supposed to obtain from this event itself. And of course, you can hear the idle music playing. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me know if anyone that plays the game knows anything about how to kind of... Because I have a good phone. Like, there's nothing wrong with my phone. But I always have those lag spikes whenever we go in and out of battle. And whenever I pick up a treasure chest. So, if anyone knows how to do anything about that, definitely let me know. Because it does kind of impede gameplay a little bit. Not a huge deal, but I mean, obviously it's not my phone, or else it would do it to all my mobile games that I play, but it's only in Rays that it does it. So maybe there's something in the settings for Rays I have to mess with. Alright, so first stage, just level 12 enemies, this will be easy. Not Christmas yet, Carol. Then, of course, when I tap there to continue, it lags too. I'm actually kind of happy it's not a raid event because it gives us more to do. Watch me say that, and each, like, event only has, like, 3 missions. Yep, there's Velvet wearing her her Idolmaster collaboration outfit. Yeah, it's like, okay, so this one's 10 AP. Yeah, I guess that's not too surprising that they would cost a little bit of AP. But yeah, once we get through all this, I'm very curious. I mean, maybe doing download all will help out with, you know, making the game move smoother. I just never do it because it always takes forever. Like most mobile games, you know, I can do the download all pretty quick. But a game of Rays' caliber, doing download all takes an eternity. Like, I'd probably have to... And the thing is like, your phone will obviously, like... lock after a certain amount of time if you don't keep like tapping on it to make sure it keeps going. It would probably take me at least an hour to do download all, where I'm just not doing anything else on my phone, but maybe I do need to do it. Maybe that's what is causing this. Kind of crazy that even without the 2x multiplier, these teams have like, or this team has 25,000. Obviously, Melina gives a good amount of power. Here, Raven talking right there. But yeah, between the login bonuses leading up to Flynn's story chapter, plus all the stuff from this event and stuff like that, I feel like I could get up to 4 multis before Flynn gets here, and hopefully 4 will be enough. Repeat, just throwing Paul Wiggles off the map. On to the next one. Also a lot of AP to do these, even though they're like weak missions. Also, let me know down below what you guys pulled if you did summon on this banner. I feel like most people should stay away from this, but if you really do like, you know, Velvet, Kohaku, and Sheria's outfits and Mirage Arts, I could see why you would want to pull, but I feel like most people will probably stay away from spending on this. I mean, as for me, I walked away with something that I can actually use, so that's nice. I cannot complain there. I love how Raven gets like tapped and the enemies just die. Yeah, I think once I've spent all my AP tonight, I'll probably do the whole download all. But that's probably what's causing it to lag. It's just loading every little bit of the map as we're playing. I always loved how Carol can barely lift his weapons. Free diamonds are always welcome in the House of Muffin. Alright. We'll go ahead and use that. I haven't seen all their Mirage Arts animations. The only one I've seen is Velvet's. So this will be interesting to see. Yeah, like you can barely even tell that they're moving with how everything looks. Alright, let's test this out. Oh, she's not wearing the outfit though. It's just like a super kick. That's funny. Even though it's on auto, I'm like somewhat controlling it. Yeah, repeat out there barking. I'm very curious to see how long this event actually is, and I really want to know, like, where we get, like, the event stuff. I feel like it has to be in the second area. Unless they're literally just, like, being like, nope, you just complete it, that's all you get to do. Because, I mean, how would you get the crystals for these characters? Alright, let's see what hers, I believe I've seen hers, I think it was posted days ago, but, you know, we'll go for it anyway. Oh, and obviously, once we've completed the event, you know, fully, let's switch up the team a little bit, just so it's a little, fun. We should also get a trophy in our, room. That'll probably yield some diamonds. Usually they give us, like, what, 20? Per event from whatever trophy we get. Saray out here about to fight some idols. I keep meaning to change Lloyd's outfit back to normal because the white is just too bright for him. And obviously, as usual, the first event of each month I don't do a stream with, but with the story chapter for Flynn and for the second event and tower, we will definitely be doing a stream. So figure around like the 20, and plus we're gonna have that. They're having a Crestoria stream as well, which we will definitely be checking out. Maybe all the rewards because I see those numbers popping up on the side for mission completions. So I'm actually curious. I mean, each set should only have like 10 missions total. We'll see, though. We'll see what the game has in store for us. Boom. Anyone got any of the other new ones? Someone got Zelos. That's interesting. Oh, we'll just take Magilu. It doesn't matter. Next. Alright, just run through here, grab that treasure chest, boom. And the next one should be the final battle for this stage. And, you know, since we're here just kind of hanging out, let me know what you guys think about everything pertaining to the third arc of the Rays. You know, we got our little teaser, you know, obviously spoiling that we get Ix back, but there is a, you know, you hear Ix say, you know, Cocus, Melina, I'm home. So obviously Cocus is there. But there's also someone screaming in the trailer. A female voice, definitely. It's called Fairy's Requiem, so obviously something to do with the fairies. So I feel like the arc itself should be very interesting. Okay, so now we're at the 20 AP stage, and it's 10,000 power, so I can only imagine there's probably only one more stage after this for this part anyway. It's just very weird, because if the event shop is on the second page, or on the second set of the stages, because they usually put it in the first one, like, will there actually be stuff for us to... Because it's definitely not a raid event. Because there's no raid stuff to check. It's weird, because almost every collab, you know... in at least the near past, you know, with the, what do you call it? The Valkyrie one, and then the Sword Art ones, they've always been, like, the raid ones. So, if this isn't a... I mean, from what I remember, the first... well, we didn't have raid events back then anyway. Like, the first Idolmaster event wasn't a raid one either. So, that's very interesting. But, I mean, the first Idolmaster event is on its rerun, and the event shop was in the first event. Here's another question I will pose to everybody. Who do you think... Because, obviously, Flynn's probably going to be the final character we unlock for this arc. And January will be the final chapter. And we can only... Because they always do it one and then another. So it's usually... We get a character, we get an overlay next chapter. Then we get a character, then we get an overlay. So, who would get an overlay in the final chapter? The obvious pick, I feel, is Melina. Because Cocus, you know, got his halfway through the arc. So I'm very curious who would get one if it wasn't Melina. But yeah, so I feel like the most likely pick is Melina, but I guess, you know, who's really been more prominent than Melina lately that would need one? Yeah, there's like tons of missions we're completing, so... Like I said, there may not even be an event shop. It may just be like... Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, there is points! Okay, so there are points. Okay, so it is a raid event. Okay. They just wanted to give us extra stages to actually get to this point. But where can we even look at the rewards? Because I didn't see it here. Interesting. And obviously, I assume they want us to use the characters that are actually for this thing, which I'll obviously do later. I'm not going to make that... Oh! Well, there you go. So, here we are. I'm actually... Well, we'll do the first one. Well, obviously, this will probably have, you know, like 3 or 4 stages. So, we'll go through these, and then, you know, obviously, you'll see the other ones pop up as time goes on. But, for now, let's just go ahead and do these. So, here's where we gotta start. And, obviously, it's not gonna show the percentages until tomorrow. But, obviously, use anyone who's using a Mirage art for the event or a character from the event. So, the 2 new, the Cinderella girls characters... or Velvet Cherry or Kohaku, you want to pretty much use. Which, I'm not going to worry about that right at this moment. I'll build my team once we're, you know, done with the video. So I guess this probably transitions to the second stage of the event, like I thought. So we did that final event in the first part, and then by clicking next, it just automatically brought us over to this one. And, so once we complete these, we'll go ahead and look at the rewards to see, because I'm very curious to see, kind of like the Sword Art event, they did have tickets for the 3 Tails girls that, you know, got collab outfits, so I wonder if there will be tickets for that too. Yeah, I'm not expecting, like, crazy points with the team I'm using. 20 AP, and then the last one should be either 30 or 40. Because they usually only do... There's usually only 3 stages for each one till we get to the last one. Then they add, like, another difficulty or 2 onto each one. Usually the key is to kind of cheese these fights when you get to the harder stuff. Since you all showed me that using Cocos can be very beneficial. Speaking of which, I think I'll add Cocos to this team, because I'll probably mess with this team. So, put Cocos there, and then we'll switch Cocos with Saray real quick. And Tyr is a really good healer, so I'll keep her there. So that'll be fine. Now, what I'm very curious about is if we're ever going to get Resurrection arts. Now, originally, if you had asked me if Resurrection was ever going to be an art we ever got in the game, I would normally have said no because that feels too broken. You know, you could just keep reviving your characters. But if it's just if it's a Mirage art, I could see that because the Star Ocean game recently started adding characters who have that ability. You know, when they get their rising ability, which is, you know, like an equivalent to basically a Mirage art. They can revive any characters who are down, so I could totally get, like, I could totally see a character getting, like, an over-a Mirage art that's, like, Resurrection. So, like, Tyr or Rain or somebody gets it, and maybe it takes longer to fill up, but once it's filled up, it'll just revive any characters who are down. I don't think it would ever be added as, like, a regular art, though. Okay, yeah, so this is the Mania difficulty one, so this should be the last one for the first stage, and then you just continuously farm this one. I don't think I have any orbs to go through. Let me see. Yeah, no, these 2 new characters are only going to give me 2 orbs, unless there's any characters I still have, so I'll have to wait for my AP to come back. Yeah, and this one's only 10,000, so this Mania one isn't going to be that hard. Oh, and something else I didn't mention in my video where I talked about the new raise stuff. There is a login campaign going on where you'll be able to get 300 diamonds over the course of, you know, however many days are on the login thing. This is obviously a green one, so it's either a buff or a heal, but... Okay, yeah, it's a heal and it's an attack up. Okay. Yep, and that's all the events we have right now, so if we go ahead and back out, that's all it's going to show. Probably sometime tomorrow we'll probably get the second stage, depending on how fast people play. I think it was at like 140,000 points when we started the first one of those. So let's see what it's at now. It's only been a couple minutes, but, you know, us Tails players. See, we're already at 602,000. So it's getting up there. But let's go ahead and look at the actual event shop itself. So far we have unlocked quite a few things, you know, not really anything special. We'll get a ticket 2,000, 3,000. Okay, there's the poster for all of the girls. I'm still waiting. Okay, so we get there. Oops, I didn't mean to scroll that back. So I saw, okay, that's all their crystals. 4-star weapons, obviously, for them, so that's good. 150,000 for those crystals. Okay, here we go. So once we get to 155,000, that's where we can start to get tickets for these characters. Oh, good, presents. That'll be nice to have. 230,000. So yeah, it's definitely worth to go past, you know, the usual amount to try and get, if you're someone who wants to try for those Mirage Arts, which I definitely do, even if it's just through tickets. But let's go to the room real quick, see if we got a present for completing the first part of the event. Yep, Tails Master. So this should be like, what? Should be like 20 diamonds. Boom, 20 diamonds. You know what, just for, we'll just go ahead and set that as my trophy for right now. So, other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Good luck farming. Actually, I want to check, see if my math was right. Because I should, unless I haven't viewed Judith's skit yet from the last event. Because I may be able to refill my AP if that's... Okay, so we got one up there in the top left. Oh, and I haven't unlocked the other girl yet. So that first girl you get automatically, but it looks like the other girl you probably won't get till the end. So I really only have one skit to view. So yeah, I won't be able to refill my AP right here. That is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I do have to wait. But that is it, guys. Thank you all for joining me for this extremely long playthrough of the event. Like I said, let me know how you guys did on your free polls. We'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.